Are AI companies outfunding pure play SaaS companies? Well, let's find out in today's edition of SaaS Metrics School, a weekly podcast for SaaS operators learn SaaS finance and metrics to help scale their careers and businesses. So, welcome again. So, I run a SaaS news site. So, it's a fundraising news site. I've been doing it for the past 3 years now, and we've compiled over 8,000 data points on funding events. It's free. If you want to publicize your funding event, let me know. But a lot of great data coming from that. So I analyzed last week's, like the first week of August, the funding events that week, just to see how many are AI first companies getting funded, how many have AI features, so a mix of SaaS and AI. And the lines are getting blurry because people say, well, AI is not SaaS, but isn't it software? But we won't get into that right now. So from the analysis, from those data points from last week, in disclaimer here, I use ChatGPT-5 to do a little analysis of all the landing pages of these companies. So, let's say roughly directionally correct here, but out of those funding events, AI native companies, it was 33% of the companies funded that week were AI native or AI first. And again, trying to figure out from their landing page if they are AI first. Of course, that means 67% were no. Could have been other stuff, other tech, SaaS, different software models. Now, the second analysis I ran on the funding events were there AI features. Do these companies, out of the companies that were funded, do they have AI features mentioned on their site or LLM? And this was actually a 50-50 split. So out of the companies that got funded the first week of August, 51% yes, AI features, 49% no. So that makes sense. A lot more AI, LLM being embedded in our pure play SaaS products now. So really interesting, and I'll keep updating these stats as I can. But if you want to also receive a weekly email on funding events, you can check out the thesaasnews.com, where I'm covering funding events for tech companies, can be fintech, SaaS, AI, etc. So AI native, yes, 33%, and then 50-50 split on AI features. So a little, interesting. We know AI taking a lot of headlines on funding events and super fast growth, things like that. And I'll keep tracking this. So hope you enjoyed today's edition of SaaS Metrics School.